You want to talk about white privilege? I was born into nothing, less than nothing. White trash, dirt poor, starving half the time. My mama's pride kept her from signing up for food stamps. So you know what I had to do? Swipe a loaf of bread or a pack of ramen just to feed myself and my 8 siblings. There were 5 of us crammed on one mattress for months, I remember, sleeping so close we'd get stuck up together with sweat. We moved more times than I could count before I was 18. One step ahead of eviction, bill collectors, and landlords. Hell, as a kid, I remember helping paint all the windows in the house because mama said it would save on electricity bills. Found out later, it wasn't about heat. It was about keeping the landlord and the repo man from seeing if we were home. Had a baby before I was even grown, flunked out of college, joined the military because I thought that would make me a man worth respecting, worth marrying. Thought it was my golden ticket out of poverty. 10 years of serving this country, this machine. Spent a tour in Afghanistan, broke my body, my mind, missed my daughter's first steps, her first words, all for a war that wasn't mine. A war for rich men's profit, for oil, for power, for blood. I came home shattered. Physical injuries, sure. But the mental ones, the ones you don't see, those are the ones that took me out. Struggled with addiction, hopped from job to job, good jobs too, high-paying jobs. Hell, I even worked for the FBI. None of it stuck. I hit rock bottom, homeless, no car, middle of the freezing West Virginia winter. Filthy. Feet cracked and black, knuckles bleeding from the cold. People looked at me like I was less than nothing. Like I was a rat scurrying through their lives. A pest. But you know what? Even with all of that, I know I still had it easier than black and brown folks. You hear me? I was treated like garbage, but at least I was treated like human garbage. If I was black, they wouldn't even give me that. You know what they say about black people? They call them animals, thugs, welfare queens. They say, oh, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. They clutch their purses tighter. Cross the street, call the cops. They see a black person suffering the same way I suffered, and instead of pity or help, they offer hate, judgment, cruelty. White privilege ain't about being rich. It ain't about having an easy life. It's about how society treats you. Even at my lowest, even when I was at rock bottom, I was still treated with a shred of decency because of the color of my skin. Black and brown people don't get that. They don't get the benefit of the doubt. They don't get the second chances. Hell, they barely get the first ones. You want to sit there and deny it? You think white privilege ain't real? Let me spell it out to you. White privilege is the right to basic human decency. It's the right to be seen as a person, even when you're at your worst. That's what white privilege is. And every time a black person or a brown person looks at a white person being treated with humanity, you know what they see? They see privilege. And that should piss you off, because human decency ain't a privilege, it's a right. And until every single person gets that, none of us get to pretend this system is fair.